Hi guys, a very warm welcome from Archati Creation. Welcome to our second course for beginners. In the first course, we did a 5-day short course for Worli for beginners, and I hope all of you really enjoyed that course. Now we are starting our Madhubani course for beginners. This is a 9-day course where we will be covering everything right from basics to a lot of interesting projects. So before I tell you the history of Madhubani as well as what all material you'll require for the workshop, let me discuss in brief about what all we will be covering in this course. So in this course we will start with basics of Madhubani, going to Madhubani borders because borders are a very intricate part of Madhubani paintings. Then we learn the various basic Madhubani motifs, starting from the flowers and the leaves, then we'll go to birds, we'll go to fishes and turtles, and we will do some Madhubani animals. After that, we will cover small size Madhubani paintings, a full Madhubani painting. Then we'll make a Madhubani greeting card, we will do bookmarks and Madhubani tags, and then we will make a beautiful board game in Madhubani style. So this way we are going to progress right from basics to detailed projects in our 9-day course. Now let me tell you a little brief about the history of Madhubani. So Madhubani basically is a form of Indian art which originated in the region of Mithila or Bihar. Now it has a very beautiful significance from the Ramayana. So it is believed that Lord Janaka asked the people of his entire town to decorate and to paint beautiful paintings on their walls on the occasion of the marriage of Lord Ram and Devi Sita. So it is from then that Mithila art or the Madhubani style art was made on the walls of the paintings. So this is basically the origin of Mithila style or Madhubani style art. And this art is done in a very, very vibrant way. Colorful paintings, colorful pictures are made, basically covering flora, fauna, human figures, and a lot of pictures of Lord Ram and Sita are also made in the Madhubani style. Now here, in this course, we will mainly be covering two types of Madhubani, that is Bharni style Madhubani and Kachni style Madhubani. I will quickly tell you in brief about what is Bharni style and what is Kachni style. Now I am telling you in brief about what is Bharni style and what is Kachni style. For that I have taken a small piece of paper. Now basically Bharni means fillings or filling color. Kachni means lining work. So here I have drawn two flowers. Don't worry, I will be teaching you all this. I just wanted to discuss the two types of Madhubani that we will be doing. Now for Bharni style Madhubani, generally what is done is that the entire figure is filled up with colors. Now you can take any colors of your choice here. Now in this, the entire painting or the entire part is filled up using solid colors. Now, the main difference between Bharni and Kachni style is that in Kachni style, colors are not filled up and various kinds of lining works are used to do Kachni style painting. Traditionally, only two colors were used, that was black and red. But now, all in contemporary Madhubani, all types of colored pens are used to do these kinds of linings to make your paintings more beautiful. In this, various forms of linings are used, which I will be teaching. So there is no usage of color, but the entire painting is done in different styles of lining. These are the two types of paintings that we will be covering. Now let us cover in detail what all are the materials required. I will also show you all the materials that are required. First and the foremost, we require our sheets. So here for this course, I am using these Lotus ivory sheet. You can use any company ivory or cartridge sheet. I have also mentioned the link in the description box if you want to pick it up. If you don't have this, you can go in for any kind of thin computer paper which you can use, or you can use your sketchbook. Any sketchbook, any size to do up this course. For the initial 5 lessons, we can use any kind of sheet, but for the last 4 lessons where we'll be producing special products, where we will be making special projects, there it is preferable to have an ivory or a cartridge. Now the second most important thing that we require for your projects are pens. Now there has been a lot of queries for my various sessions about the pen. So I'll be using a uni ball. See, this is a uni ball 0.5 pen. Let me show you. This is like this. This is any gel pen, any company gel pen you can use. Don't use a ball pen because ball pen will blot. Now in case this is enough for your practice sessions, but when we start making paintings, it is better to go in for any good company waterproof and fade proof pens. Now to go for waterproof or fade proof pens, there are many companies, and these pens come in different sizes. Let me show you. See, this is a 0.1 pen. Now after that, there is an even thinner pen called 0.05. So if I draw the line and if you look carefully, you will be able to make out the difference in the size of the lines. The next comes is a 0.3 pen. See. After that, you get a 0.5 pen. See, if you keep seeing, the thickness of the pen keeps on increasing. And next is the 0.8. See, if you see carefully, the thickness of the line is increasing. So you can take any of these. These are available in many companies. The main ones being Micron, Unipin or Brusto. See, I'll show you. This is a Brusto, this is a Unipin, and this is a Micron. Any of these 3 companies pen you can take for your final projects. Now in case these are not available, any gel pen is fine. But the only difference is that this gel pen is not fade proof and waterproof, so we don't prefer to make our main paintings using a gel pen. So this comes to the gel pens. Next comes are the colors. So for colors, you can use any category of sketch pens that you have, any company sketch pens. Here, for a lot of projects, I will be using my brush pens. So there was a lot of query about the difference. So let me show you the difference between them. See, this is a brush pen. It works as well as a brush. And this is a normal sketch pen. So when you color with a brush pen, it is easier to cover a bigger surface using a brush pen. So you can use any type of brush pens, sketch pens for main color. Now, apart from the main coloring or the Bharani style as we discussed, you will also need to do thin colored lining. For that, I will be using Staedtler pens. You can take any company thin pens. Now these are thin pens in various colors, various metallic colors, normal colors, any kind of thin pens you can use like these to do the Kachni style lining. Now apart from this, keep a ruler handy. You will need a ruler for your project. So 2 size rulers. Then you will need rubber, pencils. Keep some sharpened pencils. So though I will be drawing right with using a pen so that they are very visible to you, you can draw with a pencil initially and then fair it using a pen. So keep some pencils, scale, and you will also need a compass. So keep a compass also ready. So keep all these materials ready, grab all the material, keep it ready, and we will be starting our course shortly.
Do like our video and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the notification button so that you can be notified as soon as we put a new video or are live on our channel. Thanks for watching and bye-bye.